Well, tell me how this workshop then translates into jobs. I mean, the workshop took place over a few days, and the main mission is to get these students into the workplace. How do we bridge that gap?
So look, they're still studying, so obviously they don't leave the workshop into getting a job. But one, they made contacts. Two, with what they learned, hopefully they will leave, when they leave at the end of the school, the tertiary education, they will have a better book. And that book will hopefully get them an internship. And the internship, hopefully, if they have the right attitude and the right pressure and the ambition and show their stuff, they'll get a permanent job. You know, we can only take the horse to water.
Yeah.
But the point is, you got a willing industry. So if somebody's who is not white, who has got some talent and ambition, there's a ready industry waiting for them.
Now, because of the economy and all of these budget cuts, do you predict massive transformation in the ad industry within South Africa?
My belief is, and I'm sure the industry won't like me for saying this, that in 5 years' time, the landscape will be totally, totally different to what it is now.
Do you think it will be comparable to another country? Is there some way we can put this into perspective?
No. The entire industry is revolting, but we don't know to what. What I do know is that the classic large agency with a pyramid structure is dead. It really is gone. So my belief is the best agencies of the future will be 15 people. They'll be small. They'll be the creative people will also be dealing with the clients. I think that's going to be the future. Yeah. So it's radical, but what Uber's doing to taxis, you know, the digital world is doing to the ad industries, you know, but we half got 1 foot in traditional and 1 foot in the new world, and it's awkward and changing mindsets, and, you know, for an agency to cut its own leg off is very difficult. You know that story of the guy got his arm stuck in and he had to cut it through. That's the current situation. We're all staring at that arm and having to go, we've got to do that.
When you put it that way.
No, but it's exciting what comes out. I mean, every French Revolution, took 100 years to settle down, but what came up was much better. What's going to come out is awesome. Yeah. As a creative person, I became a creative person at the wrong time. Now is the best time to be a creative person. Because before, I would do my print ad, it would run in the newspaper, I'd hope that my mother would see it.
Did you cut it out and keep it?
Cut it out, or she would cut it out. Oh, my son, very nice. And then it would disappear. And the only interaction I had was whether my mother liked it or not, or the client said, we sold product. But with digital, your idea lives, it breathes, people react, they add to it, they grow. So if for instance, the guys who did the Jean-Claude Van Damme doing the splits in with the 2 trucks for Volvo, what really made that brand, that idea come alive were all the people who did spoofs of it. Yeah. Now, as a creative person, you have to go, that's wonderful. That is amazing. And when I started as a junior, you had very tight scope of your skill set. You did that, and somebody else did that. But in the modern world, you've got to do everything. So you've got to be online, and you've got to write, and you've got to photograph, and you've got to be an art director, and you can code it, and then you're out, and then you get consumer reaction, you can change it. So it's hell of exciting. Yeah. It's hell of exciting.
Now, you did the boot camp at the first week of July. Is there going to be anything else throughout the year, or do we just expect the boot camp to kind of roll out once a year?
The boot camp will roll out once a year, but what I am doing, I just, to be honest, need a break. I'm not really an event organizer, and so it took a lot out of me. I mean, I'm still running my normal job at Jupiter, you know. But what we want to do, which I think is very exciting, is called a Creative Directors Retreat. And that is creative directors come together, weekend, we find a hotel, and we get some rock stars from America, you know, guys that we go, ooh, and they come out, and we have chance to spend, you know, 2 solid days with these people. Not just see them on stage and do it half an hour talk, really engage with them. And the value of that is, as a creative director and anybody who has ambition in our industry, that's nirvana, you know. So that we will be planning soon. I just have to recover from this.
Yes,
because I've got to start talking
about
sponsors, and you know, it's a it's a huge job.
Now, One Club and One Show is a non-profit run from America. You were the South African director, or you're on the board of directors? Board of directors. How can we get a hold of One Club or One Show if we need any more information?
Well, you just go to their website, but their CEO is a chap called Kevin Swanepoel. Actually is an old Durban boy, and yeah, they're willing to talk to anybody on anything, any support. They're happy, you know. They'll give you anything you want.
Ross, thank you for coming in and sharing, and
Absolutely.
Good luck on the next camp or the weekend away that you were speaking about.
Creative Directors Retreat.
The retreat.
Yeah, thank you.